Welcome back to CRASHOUTS. Here today we have me,
Bella,
Jamie,
Shana.
So this is my mommy, and this is Shana, our special guest of the day.
Hello.
So
this is long awaited. I've been wanting you on here for a while.
I know. I've been
You were one of the
excited.
first people. You were like, "Can I be on the podcast?" I was like, "Absolutely."
'Cause it's my dream. Ask mom.
yeah, we've been dying to do a podcast together,
Yes.
all about serving. So
Yeah, this
is
episode's
a
going to
little-
be all about like the service industry, our nightmare stories from it, and just a little bit of drama.
So I can start out with Shana because I know she has stuff on her mind. So what has been your recent crash out? It could be a day ago. It could be months ago. What's like the biggest thing this year so far?
Oh my gosh. I don't see. I had a crash out in mind for this, but it's not necessarily my crash out, but it's a huge crash out. Should I just like?
which one is it?
We get
It's
closer
the-
to the mic. By the way.
It's the wedding one,
Oh yeah,
or like should I do like a serving one?
I would do a serving one. Are we're doing the serving?
Do whatever.
Yeah,
do
we're
both.
doing serving one.
Yeah. There's so many. Like we're all servers, and
I
we all
serve.
have crazy ass stories. Especially 3 out of the 4 of us have worked at the same place. We'll
Hell.
call that hell.
Yes.
Let's talk about your first time
Okay. In hell.
in hell.
Okay.
First time
Yeah.
in
So
hell.
I actually met mom in hell. Yeah, we bonded in hell.
It was our first day.
Terrible place, great bonding. I
Trauma bond.
was like fresh out of quarantine, so I hadn't served in a while, and I was thrown right into like the abuse. And this table, it was like a 12 top, I
It
think.
started out as like, yeah, it started out as like a 12 top, and she was going to do it all by herself, and they had it in the one room that holds like 100, no, 50
Like a
people.
normal, it was like the normal restaurant. These people just walked in, and they said there's going to be 12 of us. 12 turned into 40 plus. I was moved to a party room that is only
That's
open
what-
for
yeah.
dinner time. I didn't know any of this. This is my first shift at this job. I quickly start taking orders, whatever. Like, I'm good
They
at
were
my
like
job.
trickling in too.
Yeah, and that's exactly. So they were trickling in, and then like I'd be putting orders in the computer, and they would come over and be like, "Oh, I want this, or I want that, or put this on my check." And I was like,
Can
trying
we split
to,
this?
yeah, trying to keep my cool. All the food starts coming out, and they all start handing it back to me. This is wrong. That's wrong.
Was this your first time serving ever?
No, but I mean,
To that
I've served
extent,
at
though.
little mom and pop places.
Oh, yeah.
This is hell. You were thrown right in. You know what I mean? To like your daily
Who
torture
they
assignment.
were, from who they were, I went back to the manager and I was like, just so you know, they ordered crab cakes.
Oh my god.
They're gonna send them all back. And the manager was like, yeah, they better not. And I walk in like, I guess like half hour later, and there's like 20 crab cakes on the table. It's like, I told you.
And they were like handing them to me one at a time as I'm like trying to take orders, trying to put drinks in, put this on this tab, this on this tab. And then the other manager comes in who doesn't really even know me and starts freaking out at me because he needs this section for dinner. I started crying. I just started crying.
And
I was
like-
overwhelmed.
I was leaving, and like I kind of like started to help you a little bit.
Yeah,
and
she was the only one though. Everyone was watching me crash and burn because at that place it's like the initiation. Like, you know what I mean? This
And
is
they
your
Treat you like
hazing.
shit.
and they
Literally.
don't help you. They literally don't help you.
No, they
We're
want to
told,
see you crash
Find
and
your
burn.
5th gear.
Yes, literally.
Find your
And
fifth gear.
mom grabbed me and literally shook me. And she's like, basically slapped me on the face and was like, get a hold of yourself. Like, and she was like, if you were a shitty server, you wouldn't be crying right now. She was like, you got this. And I mean, I did get this, but it was
Yeah.
very stressful and I wanted to kill somebody.
If you don't cry on your first day, then
It ain't
you're
it.
not leaving.
Yeah.
Did you make good money though?
Probably not on that one.
Actually, yeah. When
Yeah?
we first started, right out of COVID, it was good money in
yeah,
hell.
well,
Can we
really
talk about
good
how you,
money.
as servers in hell, you don't make any money hourly?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's insane.
You're
That's-
expected to come in and do 2 hours of side work in the morning, 2 hours of side work at night. If you happen to get cut in your hour and 45, you go home with no money. And there's no paycheck. I mean, technically we make $2.83 an hour, but hell does things a little differently.
When I
The
left
devil.
hell, like my breaking point was it was Labor Day weekend and I was scheduled to work and nobody came in, but they had so many servers on, and I was the last person in the head, like the head count, and I was supposed to get a 15, and they kept skipping, or actually they didn't even get to an equal head count until finally when it was about to be time for the party, they kept skipping me like, oh, you're getting a party. And I was like, all right. And you guys all went down the shore. Like my whole family went down the shore.
Labor Day
weekend.
You didn't go with us.
I didn't go. You guys all went down the shore. And at how like 2 years ago. And so then I did my side work. I sat there. Then they were supposed to be there at 5:30 comes around, and what's his name? Goatee man. We don't have a name for him.
Oh my god.
Goatee man.
Mister thinks he's hardcore.
Yeah.
The Rizzler.
Tongue ring.
Tongue ring. There you go.
He was like, you have to stay. So they like started calling the party and nobody was answering. 6 o'clock rolls around, nobody shows up. And by that time, the whole other side was filled with people. And I was like, I'm not getting sat first time. Like I missed the whole rush. And I walked home with no money. And I was like, that's it. I'm done.
Did you get any tables at all?
Nope.
You escaped hell. I love how calling it hell is like our spiritual awakening. It's like we found Jesus. Oh, sorry, I can't talk about Jesus on the podcast because some people are offended. People were mad that I said Jesus.
I'm not sure who Jesus is, so I won't make any comments.
They were mad. We
Jesus
said
is like
yeah, they got hate.
That we made like a joke about Jesus, and so many people that just wanted to hate on us were coming at us and you don't mock about my religion.
All right, well listen, like Mariah Carey said, I don't know her.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's why last episode she dressed up as Jesus, and we continued to make fun of him because we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no.
If I see him with my own 2 eyes, then I believe it. But
sis, no, say it.
Say it with your chest.
What is the timeline of your crash outs? Like, has it been since birth, or like was there like out the womb?
No, I feel like
Are you prone to crash outs?
Yeah, are you like a crash out? Like actually,
I don't know if my family's hexed. I started to think maybe I'm like followed by something, because I'm a good person.
That's what every bad person says.
Listen, I look bad. Okay, I'm good though. I promise.
She a baddie though. Yeah, baddest.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like I said, I come to your mom with all my crash outs, and I'm the angel in all of the stories.
I'm the one that's like,
but I don't take no shit. That's why there's crash outs. Okay.
Yeah, you are like you are the only person in my life that I could be like, this, and this. Am I being ridiculous or what? I mean, be like yes or no. You would give me and
likewise.
You're literally the most honest person I've ever met in my life.
I can't help it, even
but
if
I
it
also
makes me
feel
look
like
bad.
so comfortable, like when you're crashing out with me, to just be like, yo,
dude, I
chill
unload
the fuck
on you.
out.
I unload on her. I
just
don't
like,
even mean to. I unload, and like sometimes I turn around and I'm crying, and our coworkers are like, I'm like, dude, it's Jamie.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's mom.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm like, it's mom. I was like, she brings it out of me, like.
Just like a couple weeks ago. And
yeah,
then,
literally
what's
at
his
work,
name?
I was crying, and I had to look at the bartender, and I'm like, she just.
And then he goes to me, he's like, is she okay? I'm like, yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, I'm like, and then she like walks away, and I'm like, I'm cool now. Like, she comes back up to visit, I get teary again, but it's because she's mom, and
I've always like been like that with you, even
Yes.
even at hell.
At hell, she was giving me. I mean, there was a pregnancy. Thank God. I mean, he's here. Love him to death. But
so cute.
I was so scared at that point. Your mom got me really through it mentally. And the reason I exited hell is because
Coke Queen,
Cocor, which is one of the owners of hell,
the devil
tried to test me when I was pregnant. I got really sick in the beginning of my 3rd pregnancy, and I am not bragging when I say I was one of the best waitresses there. I held my shit. I took the abuse. I did my side work, and
all while throwing up in the bed.
It weren't ODing at your tables.
Literally not falling asleep. I mean,
yeah.
Many
we'll talk about
yes.
sleepy waitresses. We'll
Sleepy,
talk about sleepy waitresses. So this was a night when you had to give me a therapy session in one of the rooms, but I was not pre-bussing another waitress's table or something. I was waiting for drinks at the bar. I pulled my phone out to text baby dad about something, and Coke Queen from her house was watching me on the cameras. weirdo. Sorry, but that's like, you don't have anything else to do with your time.
Yeah.
Calls the manager, and the manager pulls me aside and goes, "You want to know what Coke Queen just said? If you don't get off your phone, you're going on maternity leave early." So I got I got reprimanded.
I have a baby with you, bitch.
Dude, I got reprimanded, whatever. I got my little, I'm like, whatever. I stayed off my phone the rest of the night. I came in the next Saturday that she was in, and I didn't even put on my apron because I could just feel it. And she was like, "I need to speak with you." And I was like, "All right, fine." And I had my arms crossed and I had a dirty look. And she was just like, "Why do you have such a dirty look on your face?" And I'm like, "Because I don't deserve this. Like, you're berating me. I'm a grown woman about answering a text message while I was waiting for a drink." "Well, 403 wasn't bust." I said, "Okay, well, 403 was Laney's. It wasn't my table to bust." And, she said, "Well, I said I was answering a text about my kids." And she said, "Well, this is why we ask you if you have children when you were hired." I said, "Okay." And I told you I had children. And I went to go walk away from her, and she said, "Well, all anybody ever does is talk about how sluggish you've been since you got pregnant." And I just whipped around and I said, "All anybody ever does, including your managers, tell me all the shit you talk about me." And I just walked away, and she chased me into the kitchen. And she started screaming at all the girls, all the waitresses in there, all the kitchen. And I felt so bad, and I was about to go back in there and like yell at her. I just took my coat and I fucking left because it wasn't worth me being pregnant and stressing myself out. But that is why I exited the place we are calling hell, because of the disrespect. Like, I'm one of your best bitches in here.
That's like the one time the only time me and her ever had a screaming fight was because I was on my phone because you were going to work, Belle, and there was two people came in and was like, "Oh my God, there was a huge accident on 95 and you take 95 to go to work." So I like texted you, "Are you okay?" And you weren't answering. So I kept looking at the thing and like, "Are you okay? Text me when you get to work." This was before Life 360, I think. And she saw me on my phone and she like freaked out on me, like screaming, cursing in my face. And so I just lost my mind and I was like cursing back at her. And I was like, "You will never make me care about this place more than my kids." And then she ignored me for months after that.
She can suck a dick. Like she
doesn't like people with kids. I don't know if she's never been able to have kids.
She's the most jealous, bitter bitch I've ever met in my life.
She told like a fucking hostess who's probably like 16 that she should wear makeup or something.
Yeah.
She would always like tell everybody to put on makeup.
Called a
like
pregnant girl a cow.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Whenever anybody got pregnant there, she treated them terribly, and she would purposely, even the other manager, he would purposely give me like 12 tops and tell the other waitresses not to help me while I was like dry heaving. And then he yelled at me one time for running into the bathroom to throw up, and I'm like, "I told you that I am not feeling good." They want you to sign your soul away there. You're not allowed to get another job.
I don't understand that.
I don't.
Isn't that, can't that be
honestly,
illegal?
it's like an industry thing. That,
they're
like,
not corporate. They're family owned, so they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, but
and
Bags
say
has
whatever.
the same problem. They don't want you getting another job. And if they hear that it's okay if you have another job when you get
coming
hired.
in. Yeah.
But if you are in there and you're trying to get like a side job or something to make up because, you know, it's not consistent, you're like ostracized. You're in trouble. It's just, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It is.
Like, they just love to have control over you.
But then, like, at hell, like, it's like we get screamed at for everything. The kitchen dudes, they get away with everything. Like, literally everything.
Including
literally
like sexual harassment.
Like,
I'm not even
yes. I was like, there's no point in even saying anything because we get in trouble for it.
You could say something like to them and turn around and be like, "Don't fucking touch me" or something, but then you get an attitude.
And then they freak out on you.
Because I was kissed twice without even realizing that I was about to be kissed by two different men in that kitchen.
Yeah.
And it's like,
as like the
scary.
manager, when I was like, they made me manager like for when they needed me, but then didn't pay me manager money. But I had to have many meetings for one of them because he was hitting up 13-year-old girls. It's like, how many meetings do we have to have for this guy?
And I don't even know if I could put this out there or not, but if I recall correctly, one of the kitchen guys from hell was fucking an underage girl in the basement of that place. That's what I heard like years ago.
Yeah, I was about to say you heard right, because which underage girl?
Yeah, I know. Which
Like,
one?
There's
That
plenty
is
of
so
it.
disgusting. It was like
And
a high school girl.
Yeah.
I'm laughing in a disgusted way because it's just fucked up, and we see it a lot in the restaurant industry. And like I said, I've been touched and kissed, not even out of hell. I mean, like I used to work in Kensington, and same thing happened there, and it's just I've been in this industry for 17 years and definitely seen a lot of shit like that, like in that aspect.
Well, speaking of consensual kissing, let's talk about your roster.
My roster.
Consensual.
My see, I really like to flirt and ghost. That's like my MO.
Women,
there's
you
only
guys
a couple
bond over that.
Yes.
You guys are in
Yeah.
males fields. I love it.
So much to update you on. Like, we'll have to talk about it off podcast, but I have so much to update you on.
I can't wait to hear. I'm very open, so I mean, I did tell you, but Liv doesn't know. You know, I'm like a one guy girl. So like, even if we ain't together, I'm not really. I'll flirt with a million people, but I ain't like fucking and kissing and doing that with anybody else besides like you. So I had a work situationship, my first work situationship.
Chastity.
Chastity. We're gonna call him Chastity. What does what mean? That is
He
the name
wanted
he
to be
gave
named.
himself because he's an
Fruity.
Aquarius and he's just weird. They're weird. Aquarius.
You know,
are just
Chastity.
Weird. Yeah, you met Chastity.
Oh, isn't he the one that went for Bella's birthday?
No, her
for
birthday.
my birthday.
Oh, for your birthday, right?
Yeah.
That was, like I said, my first ever from work situation. I mean, I've had like a couple like kisses here and there, but this was like my first. Way younger than me.
Robin the
But of
Cradle.
age, don't worry.
Yeah,
But
of age,
yeah.
just way younger than I thought.
Yeah.
So over
We're gonna
the
start calling you
summer,
Giraffe.
at our current place, Bags, a lot of people take vacations. I didn't even know this dude existed until he was filling in for a bartender. And like I said, this kid, he's a kid. He's overage, but he's a kid. And I'm sweeping one day and I like hit him by accident with the broom. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he was like, no, do it harder. And I was
Everything went in
I was
slow-mo
like,
for
are
you.
you talking to me, like an old woman with children? And he was like, yeah, I'm talking to you. And it just literally turned into like this summer romance. And it was really nice now that I can talk about it. It fucked me up. Is what it did, because he love bombed me. He made me. I think he like fell in love with me. All right, if I'm really gonna like pat myself on the back, and then he got scared because like I have kids and shit.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. I mean, we danced in the street in Philly. All like people would like applaud us. He would take me out to eat all the time. We would go like hang out at dive bars on Passyunk. Great time.
Your like personalities match so well.
Yeah, it's sick. Like
guys-
even now, like when we're together, like we're just friends now because I got past the whole romance thing. We vibe so good.
So well.
It's terrible. It's a
If
could
you guys
tell
could
at
have
Frankie
made
Bradley's.
it,
it's
it would
terrible.
have
So
been the
cute.
best relationship.
If he
Like,
wasn't scared
it
of
was
me,
like a movie.
I
Like the
scare
way you
men.
guys.
I don't know
Yeah.
what it is.
That's a good thing.
It's got to be. I was about to say it's a good thing, but it's like my face or something. I don't know.
No, you're just a woman.
He would like I would catch him like staring at me, and then he'd be like, no, like he would have to like slap himself silly and be like, no, I can't care for this girl. And even still now, he just asked me to hang out Wednesday, and I made sure I told him that I had classified plans, and it drove him crazy. But that was like,
well, the one time you said something like that, oh, I have plans with someone else. You left, and then he stayed at work, and he was like talking to himself in the hall, in the middle of the hall, and he was like,
Why would a man be there?
and I was like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah.
Driving him
I just always
crazy.
talk to myself.
Yeah.
Men used to build coliseums. Now they talk to themselves.
Yeah. He was. Yeah, pop off diva.
But are you
also,
like are you a victim to the sassy men apocalypse?
example.
Just men
They're all
being sassy now, like
See,
smart.
Sassy.
but I'm sassier, so
You
no.
are, yeah, you are.
I mean,
too.
like, if a man gets sassy with me, I literally will fucking step on their balls. Like, that's how I am now. I'm in a man-eater stage of my life, so you can try and be sassy with me, but you're gonna fucking regret it.
Yeah.
And I can't help it. It's just what it is. I'm in that. What is that hashtag? Women in men roles.
Yeah.
That is what I'm living right now,
Period.
and I don't feel bad when I tell my baby dad to shut the fuck up. And
catcall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wish let men know.
No, when I tell you, I'm like a man. I straight up, if I think you're cute and I got a little drink in me or something, I will walk right up and be like, I saw this guy last weekend. Wait, this guy adds me on Facebook, okay, like a month ago, ugly as fuck. Deny. I see him at the fucking bar last weekend, dude. I walked right up to him. I said, listen, we have to talk. I said, because you friend requested me like a month ago on Facebook. I said, you're cute as fucking person. I said, Facebook, ugly. Said, face card is declining.
And he fell in love with you.
And then he added me again the next day, and I was like, I'll accept, but you still need to get cuter pictures.
For real.
Yeah, no.
And that's like a thing I've been like noticing, like, because I'm also in my man eater era, but any man that like adds me on social media, like they are so ugly on the phone for some reason. Like, I don't know why. They don't use filters or anything.
And
but
they use
like,
the worst pictures. Yeah. They use the worst pictures. Like, I don't want a bit. I mean, yeah, cats are great. Sorry, I love cats. I have 3. But like, I want to see a picture of you, not a picture of your cat in front of your face with like your eyebrows hanging out. Like,
for real. Like, you're corny as fuck for that.
Clicking I don't know if it's swipe left, swipe right. I ain't swiping on you.
Exactly.
Like that and X. I hit
Swipe
X. If there's group photos too, I hit X right away because that means you're ugly.
Because you know your friends are badder.
He doesn't want
you know your friends are
That's
cuter.
why there's a group photo. He doesn't want you to know which one he is because he's ugly.
Men love being mysterious.
Yeah, and I'm not out here looking for a husband, so sorry, but I am judging you on your looks. A guy said something the other day, and he was like, you have to like learn to like somebody. No. If I don't like the way you physically look, I don't give a fuck what's your favorite book or your favorite color, you know? Like,
don't play 31 questions with me.
Yeah, no, I need you to draw me in first, like a neck tat or like a charge, like
something. Give me something.
Yeah, like a felony, something. Like,
let's stay away from them.
Maybe an ankle monitor.
I like men that look like they might have a felony, but I don't want them to have a felony. Yeah. Like they look a little dirty. Turn on. Their hands look dirty. If their fingernails,
if their hands look dirty, but if there's dirt under their fingernails,
like someone who works under the table at a fucking mechanical,
you have to beg them to brush their teeth.
No.
Like oil.
I want the dick, balls, and mouth clean, but like the hair, the hands, they can be dirty. They can work like under the table, you know, like they don't pay taxes, something. Like, I need something for them. I like dirty white boys. It's fucked up. Still terrible. No, we don't like stinky men. We like men who look like they worked on a car all day.
Men who look like men. Like, you look at him, you're like, that's a man right there.
But I don't want to like a man like in a construction uniform. I don't like uniforms. I don't like the guy I'm talking to right now. For some reason, he's joining the forces or the army or something like that. And I'm like, first of all, you're too old. Second of all, you're lucky that we hooked up before this, because I don't like men in uniform. He asked if he could be grandfathered in. That a man in uniform, he gives off this like, it's too much ego. Yeah. I like a man that likes himself, but not too much. Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's why I don't like men with confidence. Like, I don't want you to know that you're cute. Be insecure. Call yourself fat.
Yeah. Like, no, but once you meet an insecure man, it is so embarrassing. Like,
it's like
health plexus.
I was about to say, I can already like, I don't know what his code name is, but I already know, not that kind of insecure. Like right now, this dude, I'm gonna call him Killa just because that he really wanted his name to be Killa, so I'm just gonna call him Killa. He is hot, okay, and I think he knows he's a little hot, but like every time I tell him he's hot, he's like, "You really think I'm like hot?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude." So it's not like, poor me, you don't ever ask me to go to the bar with you, insecure. It's like, you're walking around with your hair looking dirty as fuck and your Doc Martens aren't tied, and I want to jump on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Actually, I want you to trip and fall.
For real. Respect.
He'll look hot getting back up.
No, literally, like
Ew, no, if a man tripped in front of me, I would literally vomit. Like, that is so embarrassing.
Wait, like,
If you
ew, that's
trip
an
and you're
ick, like,
untouched,
getting
you're
back
only
up
allowed
after
to
you
look like
fall.
you're gonna trip and fall. You can't actually do
You're
it.
not allowed to trip.
Wait, no, it's like a really big ick. If you ever want to get over a guy, think of thank you with 2 mics.
Double.
If you like, you know when you like walk on the sidewalk and like you do a little trip but you catch yourself, that's such an.
And they go, ooh.
Yeah, it's an ick if anybody does. I did it the other
little
day.
jog.
I did that shit the other day at work, and I had to play it off.
I do it all the time at work.
Yeah.
Because my non-stick shoes, it just doesn't
The
work.
top of
I'm
my
like,
sneakers, I guess, because the sole, like this part's so big, I always like almost trip, and I'm like, oh.
I
Thank
really like
you.
them.
I'm in my platform era. I'm platforms all the time. I'm like 5'3", 5'4", so I'm
What
still
shoe size are
short.
you?
These are like a 9.5. So
I have size 8 Demania, like big, chunky platform boots that I have not worn since 2020, and I want to get rid of them.
Oh well, I'll try them on.
If they fit, you can absolutely have them.
I'll squeeze them. That might, my oldest is a little gothy, edgy
She would love
queen,
them.
so
I'll give them to you.
I will definitely take a look. I love some shoes. I have issues with shoes.
I want to circle back to the youngins. You.
What? Because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, like it's crazy how like the youngins are just so
barking up the tree,
Yeah,
dude.
like-
Okay, so
and they're ballsy.
preface, I just recently lost a shit ton of weight. Men are coming out of the woodwork. I don't even mean I'm gonna take it because I like the attention right now. I have no shame in saying that. Give me a fucking compliment if you want me to like you. Tell me I'm hot.
When a man doesn't give me a compliment, I'm like, ew.
Yeah, like if
When
I
they're
send
like,
you a picture and you only heart it, no.
No,
I
need
like
to be
this one I'm talking to right now. He keeps calling me an Arabian sex queen.
Oh, I know.
I said,
That's
dude,
right.
I'm Turkish, but I'll take it. Like, you know,
Same
like
thing, right?
it's because he's dumb and he can't remember. You're not dumb. He can't remember that I'm Turkish, but I'll take Arabian. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay,
anyway,
It's the thought that counts.
so after I lost all this weight, yeah, the young men, like I'm not even like, I'll say
You
my
have
age.
to, like-
I'm 32. I'll be 33 in August. I'm talking 19-year-olds.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna say,
talking 19.
they
You have to be
love
like,
moms
hold
now,
up. How
though.
old are you?
Like, literally, I have to. And then, but now I'm sitting here like acting like a man. Like when Bad Baby turned 18 and everyone was on her OnlyFans, I'm like, wait, I'm like,
was disgusting though.
It was crazy.
it was disgusting.
And
And
honestly, Pierre get the money for her.
3 years
but-
ago,
Yeah.
I was on that same page with you, but
Yeah.
now I have 19-year-olds barking up my train.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's over 18.
But also it's kind of sad because everyone watched her when she was 15, but literally there was a countdown for when she turned 18.
And she literally had the same body.
Yeah, literally. And it was like right when it hit midnight, she already had like 2 million, I think.
Yes.
Honestly, make that money. I love her.
Oh, I love her too, and I'm here for this Alabama Barker.
We're gonna talk about it in the
shit.
next episode
Okay.
because
But yeah, the young men are like very bold, very out there,
Yeah.
not afraid to say it, and they're like, yeah, I'm looking for an older woman, and I mean, I'm the older woman, I guess. I mean, I'm not old, but you know what I mean.
older.
They love
No,
the idea-
that's
'cause
what it
also
is.
They have
Yeah.
mommy issues usually, so they love that motherly figure.
Yes, I don't even
And you
know.
look like 25, so
Oh, I love you.
I thought you were 25, Dad. I was like, oh, is she like a teen mom?
No, thank you though. The chastity after we ended our situationship, he's telling me he's fucking a 75-year-old woman to pay his
No
rent.
way. No, he's not.
Okay, Sarah Paulson.
No, he's not. No, he is not.
I swear to God. And then I like did the face. I'm like, chastity. And he's like,
5.
she's pretty.
Is there cobwebs on her pussy?
He had to blow
No,
the dust off that
he's
thing.
been down there.
Olivia
so
Claire.
he cleaned the cobwebs out, I think. Yeah. I don't,
Did a little dust.
I mean,
love
like,
a dirty
like
man.
you just said, make that money. I mean, do what you gotta do. But yeah.
Oh, that's a sugar mama?
yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. You'll never catch me being a sugar mama for a man, because fuck do I look like paying for something for a man? Fuck.
No, but if you can do it as a like
Oh, yeah, period for other
front
ones,
counter
yeah.
boy with glasses at
Yeah.
bags. I was telling him the other day, become a sugar baby. He's like, I can't. I'm a dude. I said, my guy
can.
said you can.
How do I send feet pics? Because who wants to see my dogs?
Oh, did you know about that? I sold a feet pic, a foot pic, a non-sexual foot pic the other day for $50.
I'm
did.
doing that.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Don't
She
tell
said,
me.
no, you're not.
Wants to
Don't
see
tell
my
me.
dogs.
No, yeah, you're gonna get $2.
Wait, the feet
You're gonna get
thing is
pennies.
also very common, and I didn't know. I have several people in love with my feet, and I didn't know. Killa, the one that I'm talking to right now, he made love to my feet 2 weeks ago, and I didn't think that I would like it, but I like actually really liked it, and not because of the act, but because I was like, yeah, worship my body parts.
Yeah. Worship my puppies.
Like he kept like grabbing them and being like, oh my god, like I love your feet, and I'm like, wait till summertime when they're always out. Like,
Just wait till the summer, babe.
yeah. So that's how that's been going.
And then you get
You can make bank off of it though.
Yeah, literally, I'm trying to. I mean, the guy that I sold it to got weird.
Yeah.
And he was asking for like things, like he wanted me to like step on his balls with heels on.
You want to know something?
Yeah, you can't meet in public.
Supposedly,
Like that's
No.
dangerous.
If we
John
like,
Mayer has like a shit kink. He likes when people shit on him.
I can believe that. John Mayer gives me the ick.
Yeah. Also, Hollywood in general. There's definitely all those men in Hollywood.
Holly
are
weird.
definitely-
Well, when you have so much money and you can have anything you want,
Prime
there's nothing
example,
that,
Diddy.
Like, makes you excited anymore. So
That's
you gotta
true.
get
Prime
like
example.
the crazy.
The sky's the limit. So
Yeah.
yeah. And you probably had everything, so you get a little. I mean, humans are disgusting, and we do get bored with like our physical shit. Like I said, I'm trying shit that I never even tried before. I mean,
Same.
get closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying
hold
shit that I never tried before.
We didn't talk
Bruce?
about the what did you call them? Sleepy servers or
Oh,
something?
sleepy servers.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Those are servers that are addicted to drugs and try to play it off, which I'm not hating because I am so for the recovery and the program and you know, changing you, but I am someone who like everyone has a sad story. So fuck out my face with that shit if you are going to get in my way. And also I'm looked at as one of the waitresses that works at the sleepy place. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not. And
that place is like a rehab place to work.
yes.
Especially, yeah. No,
I'm
like,
asking
it's
for
just-
my job back pathetically, and they're hiring bitches with black teeth.
Yeah.
Like ODing in the bathroom and fighting with Coke Queen. I'm not high. You're high because your table's watching you fall asleep while you're giving them bread. Like,
Literally.
She threw up in her mask.
Yeah. That was so nasty.
I remember she was doing
She has
her
the
hair
biggest heart, though.
before.
Full hair.
She would like serve her tables with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
One bun, one space bun in,
No.
one pigtail.
Get the bag
Yeah,
by
off
any
to the
means, I
side.
guess.
Yeah.
Whatever she bought at the dollar store in a
Yeah.
break around her neck. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, she's a very sweet girl, but it's just the
Yeah.
principle of like you represent. I don't give a fuck if it's at a restaurant because I'm sick of people talking like industry people are bottom feeders too because I make more money than you and fuck you. You know what I mean? And
that's like one thing though. Like you're a server now. You've been a server. Now you're a bartender. It's like a must that your kids should learn the trade.
oh
'cause
yeah,
it
mine
teaches
better.
you so much. I'm gonna make Mikey a line cook. Like
So
you know?
we work in an area, me and mom right now, where we come across a lot of rich people. They have a lot
Yes.
of the money in this country right now.
Yeah.
The amount that lack common sense,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how?
Also patience and understanding, but also like how to take disrespect from people. Even in like, I'm handing you a Caesar salad and you're treating me like a peasant.
Yes, that
Like
a
I was
peasant.
working at like a 15, like I was a 15-year-old and I had like men like asking me to pick up their fork from the floor.
Yes,
You can pick it up yourself. Like,
yep. Or you come to the table and you're like, "Hi, how are you? I'll take a water with
Yeah.
lemon."
I saw a thing
What
and the
happened
dude
to
was like,
hello?
he was like, I
How
will
are you?
never disrespect a server unless they give me like evil soup. Like that's the only time I'd be like I would start a problem with being a Karen. Like I
And
don't understand it.
one thing they all say women are emotional, but when you work in a restaurant, you will quickly realize that men are the most emotional people in the entire world. We work with a bunch of men that are the biggest drama queens and they live for the drama
They
more
start
than
the
the women.
drama.
And the people that we serve with, like the men, like you'll see them and they'll be like, "Oh, it's too bright here. Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah,
It's
man.
too cold here.
Oh
like,
my God.
my soup isn't like
The one
big
time
enough for."
I served at like a place where it was like mainly outdoor seating. It was summertime. He sat right near our flower bed. He was like, "There's too many bees. Why would you sit me here?" And he literally sat himself. I'm like, "Bitch, you're gonna be complaining about bees outside? Like you're such a fucking wuss."
You would.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I would, but I'm a woman. It's okay. It's different. As a man who sat yourself, like
Where we work in one of the areas, there's no draft beer. The fits, the fits.
Yeah.
And
It was
I
we
did
told
an
them,
experiment the other day. We were out of Yingling draft. So I went and got a can of Yingling and I served it to this guy in a clear plastic container, and he had no fucking idea that we were out of
they can't tell the
Yingling
difference.
draft.
No.
They swear to God they can tell the
That
difference.
you only are saying that because I just told you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like
placebo
unless you
effect.
tell me that Pepsi is from a can and not a fountain, I ain't gonna fucking know unless I'm like a nasty pig that has a problem with Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? Like it drives me insane. And yet it's mostly men, and they will get up and walk out because there's no draft beer, and I'm like, there's probably not even the draft that you want anyway.
Exactly.
Like if we had the draft, like that's a big pet peeve of mine. Another big
love,
pet peeve
though, when they're like acting like that and you just look at them and you're just like, okay.
No, I'm gonna
so
sleep great tonight.
mad.
That I don't let
Yeah.
them. I do not let
they get
people.
so mad when you're just like, yeah.
No, I don't let them. Even if I go in the walk-in and cry when you leave, I will not let you see me cry. I will not let you see me stressed out. I will not let you see me rushed. The quote unquote weeds. Shana don't get in the weeds because I don't fucking let myself. Not the fact that I
You're
don't get
only
backed
in the
up,
weeds
but
if you care.
But honestly, like I used to, as like a younger server, like I gotta get this, I gotta do that, and now I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to get this, and this is my checklist, and it doesn't matter if I fucking walk fast or slow, it's gonna happen. I provide great service, I do, but I am not stressing myself out and making myself hyperventilate and have a panic attack over a fucking cheesesteak. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So
Like you're, especially in hell, you're making nothing. So why have a crash out and go through the weeds or whatever, and then only make
I've seen so many crash outs there, though.
Oh my God.
I mean,
well, it doesn't help that like we're being screamed at. Literally, it's crazy how like in
we
the
were
back
called
of
fucking
hell,
retards because the bread wasn't cut in time or something.
Dude, I remember one time this guy complained about our chicken cordon bleu, which is shaped like a dick. And this guy was like, it's not big enough. So I take it back. And I have to tell my manager, this isn't big enough. I come back in and he's holding it in his crotch and he's like, is it big enough for you? And I was like, it's not me that fucking cares about this chicken cordon bleu. So I pissed off. My face is so mad that I just want to rip his head off. And then I have to go outside with a smile on my face and be like, here you go, sir. How was it? You need more drink? Like, we could be treated like dog shit in the back, and then 2 seconds out the door, we have a smile on our face.
Yeah, your world could be crashing. I mean, I've worked with girls like literally losing babies like in the middle of having miscarriages, and they have to just put on a face to serve fucking food that's gonna be chewed up and shit out. Like I'm sorry, but I just don't. I don't get it, and I see people like sacrifice their life for this industry, and I am a lifer. I will be here until I die. My dad's a foreigner. He does the same fucking thing, and he's in his 60s. But I have learned over the years that it ain't gonna fucking bother me, and that's why I don't any longer work at Hell. And I mean, even though Bags is annoying, it's a way nicer place to work, especially for your mental health. But when I brought Mom in, I was just raving about it, and you could see the relief on her face just within a couple weeks of being there.
It honestly took me a while to like get used. You know, like when you're in a bad relationship and like it takes you a while to like get right.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel weird, like going to work, working, and then coming home, and just that was it. I'm used to like.
Literally when she came home like after the couple of her shifts, she's like, "There's no drama."
Yeah. It is. You have to like detox from like the drama. Like
and you did, and I saw you going back to Hell a lot for the
just like
feed.
for the feed, just a couple
but then
times,
it got old, and you're used to this nice because where we work now, I mean, these servers are like they're landlords. They own two houses. They're doing this for pocket money. You know, where we work. I mean, if we don't make $60 today, my lights are getting cut off, type thing. You know
that's
what I mean?
Hell,
or
that's
like
hell.
that $60 is for my Percocet after my shift. Like that.
That's hell.
Everybody's getting a shift drink. Everybody's
Yeah.
you know, an alcoholic.
Going across the
Everyone's man
street to the
beats
bar
them.
and, like,
I mean,
yeah.
we worked with a girl. Oh yeah, my baby dad pistol whipped me, and I woke up in my yard on the
Yes,
floor, and
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
it's normal.
Yeah, that and yeah, we're just like, oh my god, and like, are you going back out? Like, yeah, I'm with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to start working there.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Excited to work.
Me, I like making money.
Honestly, I find myself not dreading going into work when
Yeah.
Really?
I actually enjoy my job. I enjoy the people I work with. There's one or two cuckoo birds you'll meet, but no, I couldn't have found a better place, I think, and I'm so glad that I opened the door up to have you in and bring people in that deserve it, because once again, people have come out of the woodwork since I started working there. Like, can you get me a job? Can you? And then also had the audacity to get mad at me when I didn't get them a job.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
it's
couldn't handle even hell. Hell's hard because you have to do so much.
well, hell's the reason that we show off where we're at now.
Oh, yeah,
I
why
mean,
we're
how
such
many
good
of us are there
waitresses,
from hell?
honestly,
I
yeah.
think there's 5 of us from hell.
Yeah, I got
that
Jayla. Like,
that
my
now
girl.
works in bags.
Yeah.
They all work together, and I mean, I fuck with a Leo because that's my vengeance. I mean, I took your fucking good servers, but the other girls basically like expect it, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'll tell you right to your face, like,
You are not
no,
their savior.
because
Yeah.
who the fuck are you? I mean, also, I only got like my close people jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I wanted them to. Being a waitress, there's a lot of struggle, and I
Being
feel
a
like.
waitress in hell is just another.
But I
It's
feel
so
like even
different.
it's like being an orphan and you're like looking for your forever home or something like that, and you bounce from place to place, and like I remember being like, am I like a job hopper? Like, this is like, I'm fucking 29 years old, like what am I doing with my life? But now I finally feel like I belong somewhere, and that like I'm gonna be there long term, and I don't come home like crying and exhausted, and like I can get up the next day, and like we used to work doubles, and then I would wake up and just go and work doubles again and miss every birthday party, every sporting event, everything for what?
To not make any
Literally
For
not.
sometimes
Yeah.
$40, I would be in a place with no fucking windows all day for 12 hours, and I would make $40. I wouldn't know if
And
it was
screamed at.
raining.
Screamed at,
And
yeah.
screamed at. I mean,
And also added on like other people's jobs, like they're having us fucking wash dishes and shit. It's like this.
wait,
isn't
one time
job.
my power went out in the summer, not from not paying or whatever, just it went out, and in hell, because we're fucking surgeons, we have to call in once a week. If you are the call in, you have to call in and make sure, hey, do you need me today?
I never understood that.
Every time I tell somebody, they're like, what the fuck? Especially when they find out the
Especially here,
actual
when we
place.
came to when I came to Bags and I'm like talking about our on calls, they're like, no. And we go in at 5 a.m. If we don't show up at 5 a.m., they figure it out.
Yeah.
And like it's 1,000 times busier
But
at
not
Bags
only
than it
that,
is at Hell. And
we're
like,
treated like you're just a waitress, but I'm expected to be on call like I'm a fucking surgeon. So anyway, one day I forgot my on call. I called, like, I think one of the girls texted me and was like, dude, Coke Queen is freaking out. Like, you're on call. You need to call. So, of course, I called, and I'm like, Coke Queen, I am so sorry. Like, my electricity got shut off. They're doing some kind of work. I have dogs. I have huskies that cannot be in the heat. It was in the middle of the summer. Well, cell phones don't have to do with electricity in your house. Come into work, 6 side.
no, all of the side work. She
I
gave you all the
had
side
all,
work.
I had what it must have been 6
was
then. I
all-
had all the side works. It was hours of work. Just
We all
because I
chipped in,
and
and
I
then we got
wasn't
in trouble
needed.
for
No one
chipping
called
in.
out. So I wasn't
No,
needed.
yeah.
So she punished me for no reason. And yeah, she left, and everyone's like, sis, we ain't letting you struggle. But the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like, I am a grown ass person who is your employee. I am not a child being punished for fucking up once.
Yeah.
You know?
You have kids at home. You
Yeah.
need that for them.
Oh no, it would fuel her even more if we have kids at home. She wants to make us suffer even more. She told the one girl she might as well just quit now and be on welfare if she's pregnant again.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
yeah.
Does she doesn't have kids?
No, she
No.
has dogs.
Does she have any
Just,
miscarriages?
I don't know.
She's
See,
probably,
that's
like,
what we
jealous.
used to like
Yeah.
try and like figure
think
out.
she
Maybe
just
she
hates
wanted
kids.
kids and it never happened for her, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't give you the right to
Oh,
treat
yeah.
somebody like
Yeah.
that. I mean, most women have fucking kids.
Yeah, especially
Yes.
waitresses. Like,
yeah, sometimes you can't, sometimes it's unfortunate, and that's fine, but I'm not having sympathy for you if you're being an evil bitch to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
Waitressing is the easiest for mothers because you always can get a shift covered, or just like the hours are just easier.
But it's just finding that place.
Yeah.
And we did find that place in Bags, thank God, but we had to go through hell to get there. And honestly,
Literal
we
hell.
do really well where we're at now because of the abuse that we suffered in hell.
The owner of our place now, he's like, I feel like I should go to hell, have dinner, and just give them money, be like, I'm sorry for stealing all your people. But like, he's
Fuck
like,
no.
I know. But he was like saying, he's like, ever since you got us all in, he's like, I'll trust anyone that you guys bring in, because I just know you're all like the greatest workers. It's like, yeah, because we were tortured. We are.
In hindsight, it made us really good fucking waitresses,
Really good.
because when the
'Cause
going
we
gets
could-
tough at Bags, the other people that work there look at all of us that are from hell and they're like, what
Holy
the
shit.
fuck? Yeah,
Yeah.
like we like pop a big gigantic tray on our
Yeah.
shoulders and they're like, what are you
This
doing? I'm
is
like, this
nothing.
used to
This
be
is
hundreds of
nothing.
pounds of hot
Hundreds of
plates,
pounds of
bitch,
hot
going down the
plates,
stairs
yeah.
with a to-go in my hand and
Hell-
being motherfucked behind us.
Yeah.
Hell was training camp, and then Bags is
Bags
war.
is
war. But you're
Nah.
it's
but
like
you're-
where you go when you retire.
Yeah.
It's Florida.
Yeah, it's Florida.
Yeah. It's
But
it's
it's like,
very
yeah,
nice.
we could run circles around like a lot of the people from hell. Like, so not everyone is great at hell.
How do
like,
they not-
But they are
You
like.
guys should sue Hell. You should all come together as
So-
a group.
I don't even want to
I-
sue them. I want to expose them.
Dude, so do I.
A
I
restaurant
have
review page on
pictures-
Facebook.
When I knew I was
you?
leaving, I would take pictures of their walk-in with the chicken open on top of the soup, open barrels of soup, the prime rib on the floor that they would season on the floor.
I don't give a fuck if there's
right
a
next
piece
to
of
the
cardboard
basement.
underneath of it, because
Yeah.
they're famous for their prime rib.
Yeah.
If anybody talks about it, I tell them like,
Don't eat
because
the prime
not
rib.
all their food is bad. I mean, some of it's
No.
fried, so whatever.
Still
but
eat it.
Yeah, I mean, I won't eat the fucking prime rib though. But I
No.
tell them like, avoid the prime rib, avoid the salads.
Yeah.
Sadly, avoid the desserts because the desserts are good too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would make you bring home that chocolate cake every night. That shit
Yeah.
was good. That
So
was
good, but I was literally made fun of for using gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
They'd
I've
be like, "Oh,
never
she's
seen
got
them
her
wear gloves.
inspection gloves out now." Like, yeah, guys, kitchen prep.
Yeah, we work in a restaurant.
Like,
You should all
They
have
did
this
not,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I also have a video of, remember that guy that would do the electrical work?
yes, the one that would literally just do it and not even fix it for
And
fucking
then-
free food.
Yeah, and then he would come and say, I have him, we were cutting croutons, which that is another thing. We would cut barrels and barrels of croutons before our shift.
Yep.
And then that's not even our side work to begin with. He came in and he was like hitting on all the like the young girls, and like he was talking like making like sex jokes and stuff, and I have it on video. I'm like,
You should post it.
I should
Anonymous
post it.
account.
yeah.
I said
Yeah.
anonymous participant
Yeah.
on the restaurant review on Facebook.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. All
We
my
should
pictures.
all come together and just expose this hell.
I told Mom I
But
want to
that's the
go in there
thing,
like
like,
to eat
I
one
would
night
never
when
do
Coke Queen's
that.
on.
I would never do that because we still have
Of our
girls
girls,
there that
yeah.
like we love to death.
So the
don't know why
reason
we would
a lot
never
of
do
people
that.
stay in hell is because of the family that you do make there.
You do make,
I mean,
yeah.
we'll still pop up at the bar they hang out on Sunday, and we walk in, and
they're
it's
like,
like we're back in the family.
"Woo!"
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It
and
literally
I-
is trauma bonding.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
trauma
it is
bonding,
trauma
yeah.
bonding, and there's some girls
It's
that I
because
can't
we-
fucking
we
stand,
only
but
have each other.
I love them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally do.
You
And
only
when
have
you're
each
getting
other.
motherfucked by the manager and stuff, you got your girls rubbing your back saying like "fuck them," like
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
okay. Yeah.
We'll make you a double drink for your shift drink afterwards, like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but we like even the managers there, tongue ring. He doesn't want to deal with the general public. He
No.
screams at you if there's a problem with the table.
Yeah.
like I don't.
And then like I would be bartending and they would have me come out from the bar to address someone else's table because they didn't want to come out and talk to them.
Yeah.
And it's like, what am I getting paid for? Like,
Or like,
give me-
remember he sent that new girl home and she didn't do none of her work or like even sweep, and I was like bitching about it, and he came downstairs and saw me bitching, and he's like, "You're fucking doing her side work," and I was like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah.
And he was like, he in front of customers and everything, "You're fucking doing it again." Like he repeated himself, and I was like, "Hell, fucking no!" And I took all these pictures and I posted it on our little work group on Facebook, and I
Yeah.
tagged her, and then she
Oh
put
my
her 2 weeks
God.
in the next fucking
Oh
day.
my god.
She served me at the Gateway Diner the other day.
Yeah,
course
she's
the
my
Gateway
she's
Diner.
my favorite waitress at the Gateway.
She's
Diner.
sweet. I pulled her
sweet.
aside after, and I'm like, I didn't mean to be a mean girl, but like, who the fuck are you hiding silverware to roll at the end of the night when you've worked here for 2 seconds? Like,
Yeah.
there is a tier thing too in serving, a seniority thing.
Yeah.
Like, there is a little quote unquote hazing that we all let you fucking go through. You know what I'm saying? As a new girl, you'll experience it when you come
I'm excited
in bags,
for it.
but
I'm
it's
ready.
not bad. You're going to the kitchen, and even though we talked about toxic kitchen guys in this episode,
where we are, not at all.
no, and honestly, you got to respect your kitchen. In my opinion, you got to respect your kitchen, and your kitchen will respect you back. I mean, my food comes out quick, and sorry, favoritism, but yeah, they want to make Shay's food quick because I fucking give them respect. I mean, some of these servers and front of house people, they treat the kitchen and back of house like shit, like the way that we're treated by like peasants, how you said the other day. Yeah. When I clock in, I make sure, I mean, I say hi to everybody, but I walk in the back and I'm like, hey guys, how are you? Like, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're ready to kick ass. And at the end of the night, if you know, sometimes the kitchen gets overwhelmed. Our kitchen's very small. We'll close. People will leave. People will get pissed off. I make sure I go in the back and I say, you guys kicked ass tonight. Like, you guys killed it. I love you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I seriously do that every shift. And you will see the back of house gravitate towards me. It's not because they all want to fuck me. It's because I treat them like a human, and I ask them how their day was, and if they're sad, I let them know that I know they're sad. Like, and it just matters.
Really don't open up. Like, if you don't talk to them,
they will not. I mean, I could ask a lot of people that we work with what the fucking dishwasher's name is. They won't know, and it's wrong. And a lot of people in those positions actually have hard lives. So I mean, people in this industry, I feel like you meet a lot of people with hard lives. I mean, I grew up in Montgomery County, very rich kids. All of them had BMWs and honestly Corvettes and shit. And I was like the poor kid, and my mom was always in jail. And I had a good life. I always had what I needed, but I came with problems. So like, it takes one to know one. And so I have sympathy for these people, and I always will. Front of house, back of house, whatever. I mean, I respect my managers too, but yeah, people in this industry teach you a lot about life because they've been through such shit in life. I didn't have the luxury of going to college. I had to be a server. I had to be a bartender because during that time in my life, I couldn't go to college. It's just my life was too fucked up. And now I'm 33, and I mean, it's never too late, but I'm not going to fucking college. You know what I'm saying? I hope my kids go to college, but I also hope that they serve while they're in college.
Yeah.
Teaches you a lot.
It teaches you. Yeah.
It does. It just teaches you to care about people and have common sense. And
Also teaches you to push when you feel like you can't do more. And it's just like, you have to. You just got to push through it. Whether you're stressed out, freaking out, crying, like on your period or whatever, you got to just do it.
Yep.
No matter what.
Well, we're
And
so
multitasking.
glad you guys got out of hell, and now you're in basically heaven.
Yeah.
Yes.
We want to say thank you for coming on the podcast.
Yes, of course.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for
Mom, I
having
guess.
me.
You're welcome.
I guess thanks for birthing us and making crash outs.
Yeah.
Basically happen. Yeah. Would you like to say anything else before we wrap it up?
Just again, thank you. This was my dream. I want to come on again, and we can
Yes,
do a
you will.
different topic.
Yeah.
Because we got lots to talk about, and every time Mom's here, me and her, I mean, you guys can leave if you want. We'll be here in the morning, still
You
talking.
guys should start the server
That's
podcast.
why I'm scared to like work with you guys, because if we're all on a shift together, like it's gonna be hard to stop
Well,
talking.
the
It
one
is. It
bartender
is hard.
literally looks at her and is like,
Go away.
Gertie,
Go
get away
away.
from
Yeah,
her
I'm
now.
Gertie. Yeah. She's
Gertie's her code
like, go,
name.
get out, go away.
Because he's like, you distract her from doing her job. And like, I won't even have anything to talk about. And we're still just sitting there 45 minutes later. We were outside for an hour the other day, like right outside here. And we were just talking. And I feel like we wap it up 50 times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
She
all
like
right, I'll
opened
go
the car
in.
door a little and then
Okay,
shut it again.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so no, she's one of the
Yeah.
people I can, and even you, Belle. I mean, you can join too. We'll make a little group chat.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
we at Frankie Bradley.
Oh,
I want to go so
We're going
bad.
soon.
wait,
This
there's a
weekend.
Valentine show next week.
What day?
It's on a Thursday.
I can make it.
I was
I'll
about to
make it
say we could
happen.
like I get out of work and I just pop right over there. I mean, drag queens are notoriously late anyway.
Yeah.
So no, it's literally I feel like you should have to sign a consent form for this show we're gonna go to.
Really?
But yes,
I'm coming.
and I said because it's Valentine's that we should all wear pink. It's called West Wolves. I will promote it a little bit because they need all of the promotion. West Wolves, Frankie Bradley's. It's in the city in the neighborhood. Just look it up. They have an Instagram, West Wolves Philly. But at West Wolves we wear pink for Valentine's Day, so we're gonna do like all pink.
Oh, I have a pink track.
And Shane will be there, or I don't care. He doesn't
Shane.
care if we say his name yet. You met Shane at you know, my
the
glamorous,
birthday.
beautiful friend.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah, he was
literally
really pretty.
gorgeous,
Beautiful.
jawline of a god.
I was literally staring at him the whole night, and I was just like,
No,
just
even in
beautiful.
school,
You're just beautiful.
So he beautiful person inside and out, but he is like stunning.
and he was sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, model-esque. I mean, I'll have to pull out pictures. Liv, you have to follow him on Instagram. But
Yeah.
yeah, West Wolves Philly, Frankie Bradley's. It's like once or twice a month, and it is a show. It's Chippendales on crack.
I saw the videos you posted the one time. I was like, oh my fucking, I need to experience that one time.
The one I got on stage at. Oh my
That
god,
was so
I
funny.
ended up on their Instagram story.
Really?
Yeah, like
Good.
because one of the dancers pulled me aside after the show and like literally put me on his lap, and my
Really?
friend just started filming, and he put it on his Instagram, and then they put it on their Instagram, and I was like,
That was
and it
so
was their
funny.
Halloween show, and I fucking love creepy shit. So yeah, we will definitely do that, and honestly, 21, be in there, sis.
I'm flying back from Austin to here. I'm in Philly. Get out of
We-
Philly right now. Get in Philly.
We are
We asked
there.
about tonight.
Oh, every time you guys come, we're doing something. But yeah,
We
Frankie's
out-
is my
we
fave. And
outside.
yeah, we'll do it.
Put me on.
Yeah.
I love Frankie Bradley.
It's-
I took my friends there.
Did
while ago,
you?
yeah.
I love
They
that.
were like, this is actually like, they were like, thank you for request or like for like suggesting this. This is like such a cool spot.
So fun because
'Cause
if
they
you
were
want to
against
like
it, too.
chill, you can chill. If you want to go dance your ass off, you can. If you
Yeah.
want to go into a different room and dance off to different music, you can. And there's all types of people there, and it's all love and it's all acceptance. And no one gives a fuck if you're walking your boyfriend with a leash. Like no one gives a fuck if I just love it. I love the freedom of even just that whole area, that whole neighborhood. Philly is a great place if you want to go and just be accepted for who you are, and even for who you aren't are, like it for who you not are. Like if you just want to dress up how you don't one day, no one will fucking bat eyes. Someone will tell you you're a beautiful
That's why I love the
bitch.
city.
It's
It's just like when you walk in the city, like nobody knows you, and you can make a point to be like anybody you want to be.
Yeah, I will give Philly kudos in just because of the state of our where we're at right now in the country. In the you know what I mean. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get into it, but Philly is a place, the neighborhood, Center City. Go down there if you want to feel accepted. If you don't feel comfortable in your own skin, talking to you guys, whoever's gonna listen. Go down to the city. Go to the neighborhood. I don't give a fuck if you're
Come to
gay,
Frankie Bradley's with us.
straight,
City girls up.
trans, whatever. You will be accepted, and you'll be able to live free, even if it's just for a couple hours. So,
Period. Love to see it.
Free
Thank
love.
you for coming on.
thank you.
All right. Bye, Crash Outs. Love y'all. That was so good.
Love it.